Plot twist. Something that you thought was going to take forever, that would be a long road, is suddenly going to show you the delays are over. You've probably been conditioned into believing that whatever it is you want is a huge trek away from you, almost like you have to hike across an entire city just to get what it is that you want. Now, this is metaphorically speaking, of course, but what Spirit is showing me is that whatever it is that you're desiring or that you need, that you think is going to be delayed, is actually right around the corner. One repeated image during my meditation was this long stretch of road suddenly snapping back like a rubber band and becoming 3 feet. Like literally 3 steps and you're at your destination. Things are about to happen very quickly here, but in a way that brings you relief. This isn't something that will, shock you or startle you. It's like, oh my gosh, I am so relieved that did not take as long as I thought it would. So what is this that is coming in here? Let us take a look. Spirit, what do you have to show us about this energy? What else is it? I'm seeing a key in my third eye. Like somebody lost a key. 8 of Wands. This is going to happen fast, see? This is why you cannot make this stuff up. 8 of Wands is all about momentum, movement. It's fire energy too, so it's very action oriented. 8 of Wands also signals communication coming in. Maybe somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time suddenly presses send on their text or reaches out some way and doesn't give themselves that long stretch of time to overthink things. There's new growth on the wands as well, as I can see here. There's new growth. So there's a new beginning coming in. We have the Page of Swords. Somebody is watching you very, very closely. And this could be somebody that's younger than you. If this is a person of interest, it could also be that they just were very emotionally immature, or at least less mature than you. And this person cannot seem to get you off their mind. They have been avoidant and they have been very strategic, and it's not worked out for them. And it's almost like you can pick up their emotions because you mirror this person very strongly, but you don't want to let yourself believe, oh my God, you guys, the Tower, what did I say? This is going to be sudden, but it's not going to be shocking. The Tower doesn't always have to be shocking. It can be something that makes your heart jump and go, whoa, but it doesn't have to be something that really, pushes you off your center or rocks your world in a negative way. It can just be like a whoa type of reaction. The Emperor, somebody taking charge here. And I can't help but notice that this is almost in the shape of a key. I know that that's not a key. It says Ankh. But I was seeing a key in my third eye earlier, like somebody had misplaced a key or forgotten where they put it. And they're having to go back and retrieve it. And they feel like, oh my gosh, this is such a long walk back to wherever it is that the key is. And when they actually start walking, they get there really quickly, but they're also realizing that this key wasn't with them. It was with somebody that might have been holding it for them, or somebody else was in possession of this key. This key is very symbolic here, and it seems like an old key. And when Spirit shows me old metal, like an old key, it's very symbolic of Saturn. So there could have been a very long-winded karmic lesson that is, completing now, and Saturn is saying that you don't have to wait as long for the result anymore. There's a wish fulfillment coming in here, and this could be a wish that you put out to the universe a long time ago, and it could even be that you're not even necessarily invested in this anymore. You maybe have totally released it, And that's what has removed the energetic resistance from this coming into you. But I definitely see a wish being granted. When you were chasing this energy, you were always told that it's going to be a while. Move on, focus on yourself. It's going to be a while. But then you stepped into your Queen of Swords energy. You cut that energy off. You're like, I cannot keep going in loops with this. It's driving me crazy. And the answer is always the same. Maybe part of you started to believe that whatever it was that you desired outcome-wise, especially if it's the person of interest that's in question here, you probably started to believe that it would never come to fruition. But Spirit's saying, it is. Watch out. It's coming. We have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Wands is this charismatic energy. She is somebody who could say no to people and they will still love her because it's just how magnetic she is. And I believe this Queen of Wands energy is how the other person, or how whatever your manifestation is perceiving you. Like, you are in this Queen of Wands energy because you released, because you're no longer chasing. They see you as more magnetic, more fully empowered, and that makes them want you more. This is, oh my gracious, the Magician card. When you talk about manifestation, there is no card that speaks to it more strongly than the Magician card, especially in the Rider-Waite symbolism. This person has been manifesting you right back, but because they didn't have the courage to go through with it, they needed this time to step into their Emperor energy. And Emperor is somebody that takes charge. They're the Emperor. They're in charge. And it took them this long to be able to fully step into this energy. And part of what helped with that awakening is you stepping into your Queen of Swords energy and letting them go completely, right? The moment you fully let go, things started to shift. And you felt the shifts. You maybe checked in once in a while, and then you said, you know what, screw it. I cannot do this anymore. I'm done. And then new opportunities opened up for you. You got the clarity. That person also got some clarity. That person, do you see that this sword almost looks like it's been pulled out of something? Like wherever the sword was stuck, it also uprooted some sort of plant life here. It's like they finally pulled their sword out of the stone. I just keep being shown the imagery of King Arthur here. And I feel like this is exactly where Spirit wanted you to be, because Spirit wants you to be fully in your power when this person comes back around, so that you don't settle anymore. And I feel like part of that is also this person learning that they can't just do whatever they want and expect to keep getting whatever they want. There's a give and take here. They have a responsibility. The Empress reversed. This is somebody that doesn't know how to nurture emotions. This is somebody that suppresses and avoids. And this can also be somebody that comes across as cold or harsh when they're doing that, when they're suppressing or avoiding. And this has gotten them into a lot of internally difficult situations, because they were never able to be completely true to themselves. And if they can't nurture themselves, how are they going to nurture you, right? They're always overthinking. They always have, well, what about this? What about this? Well, I'm focusing on my career. Well, I've already got this karmic relationship going on. I don't want to be looked at in a certain way. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, if I wait long enough, everything is going to fall into place, and then I can just waltz into this person's life, which is you, and get my way. You know, that's really where they'd been. But now the Seven of Cups, they're dreaming of you. I really do sense that if this is a person of interest that's coming back into your life, this person is dreaming of you. And when they're dreaming of you, they're getting some very real-time updates about your emotional state and your level of detachment, and it's freaking them out. And it's not just freaking them out, but it's making them think about how they haven't been able to hold their blessings in the past. And if their blessings were to come around now, would they be able to hold it? Ace of Cups. This is how you're going to feel when this manifestation comes about. Not necessarily even because you want it and you're happy, but some sort of loop is closing here. Some sort of psychological loop is absolutely closing here. The reason why it was so difficult to move on is because there was so much that was unresolved. And I feel like Spirit is giving you a chance to resolve this, whether you just have a conversation with that person, whether you get to say your piece, or whether if this is like a material manifestation, you get to see it and finally enjoy it and experience it the way that you've been hoping. Even if closure is all you were hoping for, something to close that emotional loop, that is what's coming in here. And this is going to feel like the biggest blessing, because whether you decide to give this person another chance, whether you decide to completely close the loop and move on because you realize that it's just not going to be healthy for you, whatever it is you decide to do, it's going to bring you so much peace and so much emotional fulfillment. I'm really, really happy to see this message. If there is something that you have been waiting on, if you have been manifesting anything, I'm seeing like a designer purse for somebody, even if it's something to that level where, you know, you were putting money aside to get something that you really desired or wished for, and all of a sudden that opportunity falls into your lap. You know, this is going to feel like the universe signaling how much more abundance is coming your way. And it's all because you surrendered, because you put the intention out there and then you got back to business. You didn't hyperfixate on it. You didn't keep trying to dig up the seed to see if it's germinating. You let the universe and Spirit handle it. And what's coming to you is a wish fulfillment. It's the Ace of Cups. And we also had the Nine of Cups come out as well, which is the card of a wish coming true. I am so happy for you guys. In order to claim this energy, be sure that you're signaling to Spirit that you are open to receiving. You do that by commenting "I claim" down below. Make sure that you are subscribed. Be sure that you are following me. Like this video, and if there's somebody else that you feel would resonate with this message, if they have been on a difficult journey, or if they've been manifesting something that seemed impossible at first, or that seemed like it would be a long road before it would ever manifest, share this blessing with them and accumulate more good karma. Sharing blessings is good karma. Karma is so real, and whatever energy you put out there, you get back tenfold. I am sending you guys my good energy, so much good energy. So in order to be able to receive, you have to be willing to give a little bit. So be sure that you are signaling to Spirit that you claim this reading. Be sure that you are subscribed, and share the blessings with anyone who you know has been on a difficult path and it seems to be non-ending for them. If you would like to work with me, if you would like to book a personal reading, I will leave all the information in the video description box below. Be sure to check that out. I am an astrologer as well as an intuitive, a tarot reader, and I have a nervous system regulation course that is open for enrollment. We do have limited spots available. It is called The Regulated Life, and you will get live one-on-one coaching and mentorship sessions as well. If you have been through some difficult periods, if you resonate with being on the twin flame journey and you don't have co-regulation available, if you would just like to build a life that can hold you and feel like you have better control over your regulation of your nervous system, this is the class for you. If you want to book a discovery call and if you're interested in onboarding, all of that information will be in the video description box below, so be sure to check that out. So many blessings. I'll see you guys in the next one.